Humans of the cardboard, welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today we're taking another look at more Duelist Advance reveals. We have one card today, just a small one, but it's a new Adagnister card, which is pretty interesting because we get some very, very strong support in Alliance Insight, the set prior to Duelist Advance. And so seeing whether this card also helps something like Malice or Cyber's good stuff pile, or even just like a pure Adagnister list is important to see because they definitely have a lot going for them right this second. So here we go. Here's our new guy. He's a new play on the old Link Slayer card. I actually liked that card a lot in the past. Um, yeah, he just like you would summon him for free if you had no monsters on field, and then you could like discard cards to pop back row. So he's just good value card, good utility. And this card's kind of in the same vein. So anyway, this is Link Slayer Adagnister. Just taking that name and pushing them together. He's a level 5 Dark Cyberse with 2,000 attack, 600 defense. You can only use both of his effects once per turn each. The first effect reads, if a Cyberse monster you control would be used as link material for an Adagnister link monster, this card in your hand can also be used as material. And secondly, if this card is sent to the graveyard as link material, you can discard one card, then target one spell or trap on the field, or you can target two if this card on the field was used as material. Destroy that card or cards. Yeah, so kind of does some very similar stuff to what we know from the old Link Slayer, right? Discards a card, goes after one, potentially two back row. That was the same as Link Slayer, just in a slightly different way. The one thing I'm mostly curious about this card is this first effect. I don't know the ruling on this because like we haven't seen anything that's like quite like this. We have like effects like this. So the Code Talker monsters have very similar effects. They say like if this card to be used as a link material, or if a Cyberse monster you control would be used as link material for a Code Talker link, you can use these cards in hand. The difference though is that there's only a link 2 Code Talker monster. There's no link 1, and so because there's a link 1 Adagnister monster with a Dark Infant, it makes me wonder if we're allowed to just, without putting anything on field, link this card from hand immediately into Dark Infant and search the field spell. So basically, without normal summon, already get access to the field spell and a body on field with a card like this. That would make this card a lot more interesting. It wouldn't be a one card line or anything, but it would be like a good card to pair with other cards in hand to help you play through interaction, stuff like that. I'm just curious because I know in Code Talkers, when they say if a Cyberse you control would be used, I know you don't even have to have two bodies on field to do that. You only need one. So even if you're making a link 2, you don't have to have two legal bodies that would link in, and then you can choose to use them from hand. You can do it with only one body. And so it makes me wonder with this one, if you kind of tick that down one, having no bodies but being able to make a link 1, I wonder if that would be if that's legal with this. I just don't know the ruling on that. It is a very, very niche ruling. Aside from this card, the Code Talkers are like the only cards in the game that really have effects like this for the most part. So I'm very curious on that. Other than that, though, like this card just gives you a solid back row removal, which is nice. I doubt this card would see play in something like Malice. It just seems like you're not trying to add a card like this, such a like a somewhat conditional extender, because you're not even really doing like full Adagnister stuff in that deck. And the back row utility, the back row removal utility would be nice, but again, it's not that crazy. I would think maybe in like a pure Adagnister list, which some people have said is really good. I worry about it against both of the biggest Mulcharmies, like Perulia and Foolos. That seems like the kind of deck that really wants no business playing into either of those cards. So that I would have more questions about. But at the very least, this could be a cool one of for them, for that deck specifically, to give them nice back row removal, like and pretty easy access to it, which would be really nice. So that's kind of where I land on it. I think it's a decent card. I'm glad that it's not pushing the Malice variant any further at this point. That feels right. But yeah, I'm ready for today. Thank you so much for watching as always. Let me know your thoughts down below on this card. One, if you have any idea on this ruling on if you can use this without even having to commit a body to the field. And two, just overall, what do you think of it? Will it see play in Adagnister, Cyberse Pile, or Malice. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that down below. But I'm out of here for today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, guys, stay tuned. We're still coming down the pipeline here on Duelist Advance reveals. I think we have 23 cards left to be officially revealed in the set. And there should be some cool stuff down the line here. So I'll keep you posted on that. So subscribe to the channel for that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.